I damn near fell for this scam myself. I'm talking about these companies that, give you a title of lord or lady with a whole certificate and everything in exchange for you paying them some money to buy a plot of land in Scotland. Because according to them, if you buy a little bit of land in Scotland, you are legally entitled to be called a lord or a lady. They even tell you it's legal to change your name as Lord Your Name, but it's not. Turns out it's a massive scam. Scott Schaefer actually made a really good video about this 2 days ago. I'll link it in the description. Please take a look. So after I saw the video, I was pretty intrigued. So I started searching myself because, I was curious. Like, okay, if these companies are fake, then what does it really take to be a lord? So when I was searching for the qualifications to be a Scottish lord, lo and behold, an entire list of similar companies came before me. Lordshiptitles.com, Scotlandtitles.com, Highlandtitles.com. They are all basically offering the same shitty service. Their shtick is the same thing. You give us a little bit of money, like $70-$80, which is not a little bit, but considering that you're getting a piece of land in your name and you're also getting this legally stamped official government-like document saying Lord and your name, it feels really good, you can call yourself a lord. But obviously it's completely fake. That's not how lordship works. And interestingly enough, one of these fake websites gave me the actual info to being a lord. Apparently that has to be like a family thing. Your family must be known as the family of lords from the older days. Or you have to marry a lord, marry into a family of lords, which then extends to you, or get invited by another lord, someone who's already been recognized as a lord himself. They can extend their lordship to you, and then you will be recognized as Lord something your name. You can't just buy a piece of land and call yourself a lord. In fact, the land that they are selling isn't even a real sellable land. It's something called a souvenir land. And if you look at Scottish Land Registration Act of 2012 and go to section 22, you will see the exact details about that. It says these souvenir plots are basically plots that are not registered to someone's name and are so small that are basically useless, like a 1 square foot plot of land pretty much. That land cannot be used for something and cannot be registered under someone's name. And let's say even if you go to Scotland and purchase real estate as a real estate investor, you are still not a lord. Like you could buy an entire house in Scotland, but you will still not be called a lord because purchasing real estate does not give you lordship. But these people say that, hey, buy a square foot of land and you are a lord now. Look, we have an A4 sheet printed with your name. It's kind of pathetic what people are willing to do just to give an impression of high status. I mean, one of these websites called Highland Titles, they actually give you some honest information. They say not all jurisdictions allow this, and our clients usually prefer to call themselves as a lord as a friendly thing, among their friends and family for fun. They're saying that they wouldn't legally change their name and they're just having fun. But here's my question. If you're just doing this for fun, why are you paying this company to receive a false A4 certificate with your name as Lord? You can do that yourself. I mean, am I wrong? Like, you can spend a weekend, you can take someone's help on Photoshop, right? It literally gets done in like 20 minutes. Then go to your nearest print and lamination shop, have it printed, nicely laminated with a photo frame if you want, and give it to your friends. I mean, it's not legal, it's just for fun, right? You can do that yourself. Why do you pay this shady company? I just don't understand people's pursuit for being perceived as higher status. Like, they'll buy overpriced stuff, they'll pursue meaningless titles given by shady companies, even though it's completely superficial and fake. I just don't understand. What's wrong with being normal? And Scott Schaefer actually goes in depth into this one company, Established Titles. He uncovered that it's part of a web of Chinese companies that are siphoning money from people. He didn't talk about these other things, lordship titles, Highland titles, etc. I'm not sure if he realizes they exist. But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the video for you. Go watch it. Again, link is in the description. Please check it out. Like, I'm kind of disappointed so many big YouTubers got into this. Spencer Cornelia, someone I look up to a lot, and even this guy, Graham Stephan. He's a multi-millionaire real estate investor. But yeah, he's getting involved in way too many scandals these days. I mean, I understand everyone makes mistakes, but it's surprising that Scott Schaefer made this discovery and these big YouTubers getting thousands of dollars, they didn't bother to check. In fact, apparently Spencer Cornelia knew that this is kind of shady, but he was like, it's okay because it's harmless. Dude, how is it harmless? Like, they're literally taking money from people and not giving them what they're promising. They're not giving you any official lord titles. They're making fake promises that you will be called a lord or a lady, but that's not legally true at all. And these companies say they'll plant trees and everything. We have no way of verifying that. Like, how do we even know it's true? We just have to take their word for it. Really? Their word? This company that gives you a false promise of how to be a lord, are we taking their word? I don't know, it just seems weird to me. But yeah, just letting you know that it's a scam. any YouTuber or anyone who promotes this, just know that it's not a real thing and this person promoting it hasn't done their research. If you want to gift someone, give them a nice pair of headphones or something. They'll be happy with that.